Okay, guys, so I just want to do this video because social media, a couple of bitches got me fucked up. All right, so you guys know the situation that's going on with the whole Black Lives Matter, and all of these black men are being murdered at a alarming rate, and because of social media, everybody has an opinion. Um, Me personally, when I hear things like this, it's just disheartening. Back in like 2000, I believe he passed in like 2012. My friend named Tamar Robertson was murdered by the NYPD for doing absolutely nothing. So the situation at hand is something that resonates with me and is very close. He was a very good friend of mine. He was killed unmercifully for something that he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do anything. So a lot of times when tragedies like this happen, I usually don't say anything. And the reason why I don't say anything, because it's something very close to me and it makes me emotional. I don't like to go on a tangent about how I feel, because usually how I feel is not the greatest. And from a person who's been through a whole lot in my life, I've learned to look at the better things in life and try to steer away from the negative shit. Now, I feel like with social media, because everybody has an opinion, because I am black, people feel like I should be enraged and I should be out here disrespecting other cultures, and I should do anything that is going to give way and give reason to a behavior that is not to be respected. And when all is said and done, people are people. And the fact that these men were murdered, a man was trying to sell CDs and was murdered for it. Trayvon Martin was minding his business and was murdered for it. Sandra Bland was pulled over for something that was not even an issue and was murdered for it. So when there are situations like this and they become very just ridiculous, it's sad and it's disheartening. But from a child who lived in a hood, these are things that I've seen on a regular basis, and these are things that have become very normal to me. So I don't really react as if it's new, because to me it isn't new. And I'm not saying that it's right, but because I choose to find the better part of the day versus the negative part of the day, or me or anybody else, I think it's very sad that there are a crusade of people who are just want everybody to be just as angry as they are. A lot of these people that are on social media will know nothing about this and speak nothing of this in about a week. There are a lot of people right now who really don't give a fuck about what's happening. They just want to be part of the conversation because it's a trending topic. Now, the thing that really gets on my nerves is that everybody wants to use the fact that people who have a lot of subscribers, have a lot of followers, should use their platform to spread awareness. It is all over the internet. There is nothing that a post on my page would do to let you know what's going on that you don't already know. If I don't choose to say anything, that is my business. If I choose to mind my motherfucking business, that is my business. If I choose to not be a follower and be upset because everybody else is upset, that is my business. What you're not going to do is try to sit up there and try to grab pitchforks for a person who said nothing wrong, did nothing wrong. Now, if I was a disrespectful ass bitch, I could have said a lot. But I've learned as an adult, everything that I feel doesn't always need to be said. I have people and subscribers all over the world from different genres, from black to white to light skin, from everywhere. Every motherfucker that I could think of in the world supports me and what I do. The last thing I want to ever do is disrespect somebody, period. The last thing I want to ever do, and I'm not saying if I speak on the said topic that I would be disrespecting somebody if I was in favor of the victims. I'm not saying that. But it also, what kills me is that a lot of people don't understand my struggle. They don't understand that the things that you guys are upset about right now, I go through every day. Not only am I black, I'm gay. And the fact that I'm gay in America, most of the motherfucking brunt that I get comes from my very own community, okay? So understand that when certain situations happen, it's very hard for me to say I'm on this side or I'm on that side. And as an adult, I don't feel like I should have to pick a side, period. There is no side. Because at the end of the day, me picking a side or me being mad at this person or that person doesn't bring the people that are gone back. That's the problem. A lot of you just want to sit back and be part of something because, again, it's on social media. We could go down. There's countless amount of names of people that you hear after about a week, nobody cares. Then what kills me is that you guys want to say, well, you guys have a platform, you should use it. My platform is no different from yours. It may be a little bit bigger, but it doesn't mean that you don't have one. So don't try to tell me, because what I've worked hard for, I now have to use because of what you feel, what you think I should do. What I do and how I run is how I am going to do it. I feel very bad about every situation that has happened and all the victims that have been victimized, all the families. To see that man's son cry because his father is no longer there, it's very heartbreaking to me, okay? But understand, every 5 minutes, I'm not about to retweet some shit. Every motherfucking 6 minutes, I'm not about to be on Facebook getting a motherfucking attitude because you want me to be mad. I'm not doing that. I still have to live my life and go forward. So if you want somebody to be mad because you motherfucking upset, you shouldn't have no way to even be part of social media. That's why shit like this needs to be monitored, because you have people with one-sided ass opinions speaking for a group of people that you happen to be part of because of your skin color. So therefore, us as black people, no. Us as black people need to stick together and learn how to be respectful to everybody. I give the utmost respect to the Game and Snoop Dogg because they decided we're not going to say fuck the police, because all police officers are not bad. So the fact that people are out here killing police officers, on top of the fact that all of these men were murdered, and you're making other innocent people pay for what other bad people did, you're no better than the people who are doing it to the people in the black community. It's a circle. And what a lot of things that I don't understand is that you want to talk about the oppressor and the man and who got their foot on your neck. Don't you understand that if you do these things, you're doing exactly what they want you to do? If you're out here hurting other people just like they did your own people, now they have more of a reason to shoot you. I'm not saying that I have all the answers to how things are going to work and how things should be handled, but I'm going to tell you what it is. If you keep it up the way things are going to get way worse. And it kills me, because a lot of these young kids are sitting here watching this and thinking that the behavior that their parents are doing is okay. So for me as a person to sit back and have strangers that I don't know have an opinion on me, not saying anything wrong, but for me to just mind my own fucking business is baffling to me. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna take it. The next bitch that say something that I don't motherfucking like, I'm letting off in your motherfucking ass. And I'ma personally hurt your motherfucking feelings. Because in a time where you should be trying to come together as a community, you're so worried about who's not doing what. You're not doing anything. The time you take to tweet about why Kim Kardashian just said something takes away time from you trying to help out your own community. You're so worried about the next motherfucker, you are not doing your job. And that right there is the problem. So my thing that I do not understand is why the fuck, and I always say this about people who want to be role models and shit like this, and you want to give the superstar and the celebrity and the celebutant and the socialite the motherfucking due diligence and the motherfucking authority to raise your kids. Stop looking for Rihanna to be a motherfucking example for your daughter. She's your child. Rihanna ain't got no kids. So Kim Kardashian has 2 children. And they happen to be partly black. So whether she decided to speak period or never should not concern you about your crusade to help out your people. Stop allowing other motherfuckers to be your motherfucking voice. A lot of you are saying to celebrities that you should say something, and why aren't you speaking? Why isn't this person speaking? Y'all don't understand. In about a week, when you're over this, these people still have to go to work. So if you're at your job and somebody is being disrespected and you stand with them, there's a big chance that you're going to lose your employment, which basically houses your family, you and yourself. And it's fucked up that it's that way. But if somebody is not speaking, it's probably not because they don't want to. And I'm not speaking for myself because I already told you my reasons. But a lot of times these people don't have a choice. Okay? So if you're not going to give this person the opportunity to make money with you when they quit, they get fired from their job, then what are you going to do? You're requesting a lot, but you're not giving anything. Stop allowing other people to be your reason as to why you do something. If you want to stand for a motherfucking cause, then you get the fuck up. Whether you stand up alone and your voice shakes or motherfucking you stand with a group. Make sure that what you're saying and how you feel are how you feel. Not everybody else. How the fuck you feel. So for me to be respectful to not only people who have been through this so many years. This is not new. For so many years, people have been through this very same thing. A lot of times what you don't say is probably the best thing that you could do, because how I feel a lot of times, the situations on where I be a lot of times, it's not the nicest. So I don't want to say something that I'm going to regret, because I wouldn't want nobody to do this to me. So somebody made a comment. It was a young man who made a comment. He since apologized because that was not his point. And I accept your apology, but what you're not going to do is you're not going to try to parent me about how I should act as an adult, okay? Because there's a lot of people out here acting just like the monkeys they call you. So I'm not about to do that, okay? That's what I'm not going to do. So understand, when all is said and done, it's not about I only support gay rights, because if that was the case, I would have did a video about Orlando, but I haven't done a video about Orlando. I didn't do one about any of the things that have been going on, because the point of my channel for you guys is to have an outlet to be excited and have fun and laugh and enjoy. Not the world is depressing enough. Social media right now is one. I just wish the internet would break, because not because of the message that's being sent, but because of the way a lot of the people are handling the message and they're carrying the message. Because there's a lot of monkey see, monkey do going on, and a lot of people are not thinking about their actions and their consequences for things that they're doing now that will possibly affect them later. And not just you, but the community that you represent. So I get the frustration. I get being mad. You know, there's a lot of things that I don't talk about on this channel that I've personally been through because of the fact that I'm gay and I'm black. But you know what? When all is said and done, a lot of things that I do go through, I take for what it is for me. Because everything that I feel does not need to be said. Everything that I've been through doesn't need to be explained. And that's what you motherfuckers gotta understand, that got so much motherfucking opinion about people who don't even fucking know you. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let it be what it is. I hope everybody's having a great day. I pray for the victims, the officers that were fucking unmercifully killed, and the countless amounts of black people that have been killed, the gay people, the Latino, everybody. I pray for those people because those are the victims. And I feel like a lot of times when situations happen like this, YouTubers, Instagram personalities, they use these hashtags to make them money. Okay, so I'm not going to hashtag this video anything that has to do with anything that's going on. I will not monetize this video or anything, because I just want you guys to hear my message. And my message is, learn to respect everybody. Learn to respect your fellow neighbor, and also respect the neighbor down the street. Because at the end of the day, you never know who you're going to need in a time of crisis or happiness. So learn to respect the world, because at the end of the day, we all bleed the same. Understand that. And I get it. Some of us are being very, very, very much targeted, and it's not okay. But it's also not okay to fight violence with violence against people who didn't deserve it.